Are we live? Pretty sure we are. You know, just chilling. Just chilling here. You know. Just super cash. The most cash, you know. Look at this view. Oh, I could get used to a view like this tree. What a beautiful tree. This is the real view. I don't know why I'm not. Here. We'll just chill out here for a second and see if she does it again. And maybe we'll actually see a view worth looking at. Instead of the tree. Alright. Are we actually live? I need to make sure we're actually live. We're alive. Can you hear me?
Wish to report? Go on.
Huh?
You have my undivided attention.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool. So far, so good. I have my chat up already, so I don't have to pull it up. Oh, hey, a treasure chest. So, remember how I had the flu, and I got over the flu, and then I went on vacation? Well, my body is still weird about something. Possibly COVID, but hopefully not. And we'll see. Because I just feel blah sometimes, and then sometimes I feel fine, and then other times I feel blah. You know, it is what it is. I feel mostly okay. Right now I feel just swell. So we're gonna roll with that, and we're gonna play games. Because we can. Oh, why is it taking me all the way over there? I don't want to go over there. Do I? Do I? Where are you leading me? It led me to a sweet flower. Okay. I'm assuming it wants me to go this way. What button do I press? I forgot the button. I got 2 apples. Okay. Okay, we're following. That is not what I thought he said. Don't worry about it. Why am I going this way? Did it tell me to go this way? What up, little guy? What this? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so if I'm coughing or not generally making unwell noises, that's why. But also, you know, life is too short to not stream when you're having blah. So that's my diagnosis. I have blah. That's my professional streamer diagnosis. But anyway, I'm glad to be back in the game. I haven't checked anything yet. I've just been getting distracted. Okay. I just want to collect everything because something could be important and I don't know what's important. I want to kill them. The best way to not kill these guys, because they're super cute, is to just transform into them, and then they don't die. I mean, theoretically they don't die. They might actually die.
Into the wind.
Transfixed. And now you're dead. If you guys missed last stream, I mentioned that this is the first time ever in my entire time playing Genshin, which I've been playing since patch 1.1. This is the first time I've ever mained a female character. Normally I main male characters, obviously. That's the opposite of a female character. But yeah, so it's weird. It's so weird because I'm so used to the way that like the male characters run and like the male character noises. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm used to the male character noises. Like when Arlecchino runs, you can hear her you like hear her heel, her metal heel click. And it's weird because I'm not used to hearing that. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. What is that? Whatever. Alright, let's check what this stuff is. Fancy. Okay, likely not going to use that. I haven't touched that at all. Got that. We're good on that. Ew, disgusting. 21 days to finish this. 22 hours to finish that. Uh-oh. Every time I look at her, I think that she's supposed to have darker skin. And she is supposed to have darker skin, but it's weird. I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Did this already re-up? I didn't even... Oops, I missed the last one. I was dilly-dallying. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Is it just me, or do these things fill up quicker than they used to? Expired the camera? Oh, that's fine. I finished that event. It's all good. It's all good. Craft. Oh, I need 2. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Well, back at it. Where was I? To reclaim an ancient name. Example Spirit Speaker's Stone to search for Kachina's ancient name. Before calling for 2 items to be prepared, go looking for said items at the signs of the canopy. Before I do that, I wonder if I should do her story quest so I get this stuff. Wait, what? What story quest? She's not even in here. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Wait. What? What? View people. Tribal Chronicles. People of the Springs unlocked. Okay. The Legend of the Mysterious Island. Quest resources are affected by quest and focus experience mode. Ancient legend circulates amongst the people of the springs that has attracted countless tourists before finally coming to your attention. I have to do all of these just to get 60 Primo Gems. I don't know if this is worth it. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Back to the Archon quest. Alright. We are making preparations to seek the ancient name. Show me! Oh, where do I go? Okay, Signs of the Canopy. I'm literally already here. I will say this. I like Arlecchino's gameplay. I don't like that I'm playing her, though. I don't like the way that the female characters move and sound, and I know that sounds really weird and dumb, but I don't know. I'm not used to it. I'm afraid of change. I have to go down? I'm afraid of change. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Make it. Make it. Make it. Good job. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Like, the girls do, like, this little weird hop. Do you see that? That's, like, they kind of, like, hop, 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 hop. Just, like, fancy prancing. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of distracting. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you're supposed to be distracted by it.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes?
Yeah, give me them hook
As
ropes.
in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, dang.
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Why is that your number for 3? Why are you lifting your last 3 fingers? That's so weird.
Wait.
If you guys do that in the chat, no offense. No offense to people who do it in the chat.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask.
Okay.
All right. That's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
Oh. Can we just go back to Vichama? He had the coolest voice.
Anything else I can get?
I need you to leave me alone. That's what you could do for me.
Excuse me. Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Gimme
I've got a chunk for
obsidian,
sale right over
baby.
there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need 2.
I need like 10.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here, and we'll see what we can find.
Magically, he finds one.
Thank you so much. We'll wait here.
Relax.
What's up?
Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina.
Yeah.
I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Oh my gosh, calm down. We'll find her.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
It looks subpar.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, I mean
do I owe
perfect.
you?
It's perfect.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both. Here you
Nothing. That's nothing. That's
By the
that's
way, I heard you
baby
mention
money.
Bichama just now. You running an errand for him then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
never.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Bichama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together.
Sounds super fancy.
Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Bichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times.
Way to go. Beat back the Abyss with your beautiful voice. I mean, your analyzing and scouting skills.
5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss.
Did I mention he has a beautiful voice?
But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Bichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
He can walk it off.
Then what happened?
That's so mean. That's so ableist of me.
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition.
Lovely.
Bichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with
But-
an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised
It's
the
so
issue
distracting.
to Archon, and she agreed to let
They
him
think
stay
that this
behind.
little feather is gonna, like, cover the crack, because it's certainly not. It ain't covering nothing.
It's just Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught.
Oh, that's very sad.
Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything.
I know why people don't like her design. It's giving, like, weird mix between pirate and cowboy, but also, like, not tastefully. Kind of like... Well, I guess this is supposed to be a cowboy. So it's like a weird sort of cowboy goth vibe. And I'm not digging it. I'm a little sad that she has an Animo vision, because Animo deserves better. Anyway.
Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him still.
Gee, I wonder why.
The abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better, but...
He probably needs time and friends and therapy.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Sure. Obsidian. Alright, what am I doing now? Meet up with Vishama. Oh, please, yes. Oh, I want to hear his beautiful voice.
No one can catch me.
Okay. Now I need to get back over there. How do I do that? How do I get back over there? Oh, I'm actually going up there. Okay. Convenient.
Did you get everything?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay.
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go.
Oh my gosh, his voice is beautiful. It totally sounds like Markiplier.
As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor.
Can you... Never mind. It's inappropriate. Nope, it's inappropriate. I can't say it. Are you seeking your friend's ancient name for the same reason as us? He
Yes.
says. Oh, okay.
After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful... If I had been
shoot.
there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance.
I need to know who his voice actor is.
I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
Oh, I hope so. I want to hear... Never mind.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end.
I, don't even want to speak while he's speaking because his voice is so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Alright, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them.
I'm sorry, what? Fragments, what? I was distracted by his voice. I'm actually trying to find who it is, though. Nobody seems to know who voices him. Somebody wrote, bro, his voice was deep enough that it surprised me. His character design doesn't match his voice somewhat. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Somebody said bad and yaoi for his voice. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Pretty voice.
Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
They're scrubs.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
I'm collecting the fragments. Oh. Oh, look, there's more.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Oh, hi. Oh, pff, when you miss like a scrub.
One with nature.
Like I need to vape to kill you. Okay, I might need to vape to kill you, but that's okay.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Sorry about all the fire, Vishama.
Rain cutter.
Witness my rise.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Yes, I am. Nope. We are say so. Maybe. We are not lewd. We are no lewd tuber here. But that voice does things to me. Speak to me.
Quick, take it.
Okay. Oh, what am I taking?
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
We got it.
Something's not right. The power of the abyss is getting stronger.
Like, her makeup is just so weird. I don't know if it's her makeup or just her face, but something just looks not Genshin.
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
Don't die. Your voice needs to sustain my life.
I should have died 5 years ago.
Please don't.
I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
Okay. Phrases that can be taken out of context. Okay. I'll help buy you some
Thank
time.
you.
Oh, anytime. Oh, space. Am I holding it? Oh. We're dual wielding the hands here. That's what she said. That's what she's doing. I dual wielded hands on Vichama.
Hanging in there?
We're running out of time.
Malco. No, why can't I find him? Why?
Because he's gone.
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Seat Lolly.
Huh?
Get back!
Don't you. Oh, you murderer!
Ouch. What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it.
Did you kill him?
You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Her hair is literally clipping through itself. Did they not notice that in the design? I mean, granted, Lumine's hair is clipping through her shoulder, but this shouldn't actually happen in like a resting pose.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama?
No, Vichama! Hot, heavy voice boy.
Vichama!
Oh, he's right there, okay.
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now.
Oh.
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still.
He's so sad. He sounds so hot when he's sad.
And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Nah, it was from the minute you hurt your leg.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Is it an ancient name?
This is...
What this? What this?
Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard.
These guys have so, like,
Thinking
the
about
people of
Natlan's
Natlan
face when
have
she
so much
hears the
courage.
words.
I really like the people of Natlan. They're so courageous. Why is his eyebrow floating? What is happening, Mihoyo?
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me.
Are you just like one-upping him with your trauma? Yeah, well, my parents are dead, so they're not gonna miss me.
Pisak. Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case...
Do you get eaten by one of the abyss wolf looking thingies?
Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
That's rough. Oh, that was a stupid joke. Well, he cry.
Was that a memory?
How did we see the memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
She looks uncanny weird, okay? It's just so weird.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. And his smile was forced.
Listen, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, you know? In this case, he couldn't make it because he died, but...
For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger.
I love danger.
But I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning.
A more courageous way? You mean fighting while injured?
If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back.
I mean, I agree with that.
That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it.
I'll help, I guess.
I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
I promised I would help Mualani find her, and I... Oh, okay.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
And he dies.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated.
Yeah, you done messed up there, my guy.
Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
How does she know? Okay.
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Hold on. My cat's trying to scratch my couch. Sir? Sir? What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Come here. Stay there. There you go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Dude, you're gonna fall off the couch. No, buddy, no. Here. There you go. So he likes to go under the blankets, so to stop him from scratching the couch, I just put a blanket over him, but he has to like adjust himself, and he adjusted himself and he almost fell off the couch. He can't tell because he has a blanket on him. Silly little boy. He's such a silly goose in the loose.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news.
Yeah.
Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
Banishment! The death penalty! Trial by combat?
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna.
Oh.
I can hear it in your voice.
Now I see why everyone likes her design better than her sister's design. I kind of agree, actually. Her design looks so cool.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
I really like her design, like, so much better than her sister's.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Also, why is it Koichi when it looks like Chu?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here.
Can we have her as the playable character?
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
Oh, is she in trouble?
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood.
Oh,
it's
I see.
Kind of a long story.
I see. Right, she did call herself Chaska's sister right now, but it feels like there's more to the story.
It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores.
What?
She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live.
What?
That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
What?
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
This is wild. I mean, pun intended? She's basically like the Razor of Natlan.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker.
Interesting how that happened.
It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
No. Have you seen me and Kailo?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to.
He old.
Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say.
Isn't that what the other guy said too?
Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
Yell at her. Be angry.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
What?
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Listen, she literally goes there all the time to fight off the Abyss. What else is new?
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative.
That sounds confusing.
But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
She sounds like Diona's voice actor.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
Oh, something about the yelling makes me think it's Diona.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Dang.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
Probably.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
Is it though? She's her own person.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Why does she have to promise? She's her own person. Let her do her thing.
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
Dang.
But the
What'd you
person
do?
you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
Wait, what? Does that mean she's not from Natlan? Where's she from?
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Alright, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Well, she kind of has to be from Natlan, right? Because only people from Natlan can participate in the thing. Dude, her hair is clipping all up in her. I don't know.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
No. No.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Okay.
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
It's a sibling thing. Definitely a sibling thing.
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know,
Hot-headed?
I said that very
Sounds
thing
like it.
to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah, go pirate together. You
If
both
you're done
look
with
like
the Spirit Speaker
pirates.
Stone, you might
Kind
as well
of.
hand it over, according to Kinich. It's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
Whoops.
About that.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
No, I don't think he could have.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh?
No, it's not a few
I
more
see.
pieces. It's still just 2 pieces.
Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later.
I do not remember who Citlali is.
Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
No, I'm gonna be reckless. Reckless and unsafe. Okay, so we just had to bring the Kachina's name to Malvika. Malvika? I don't know. Something like that. But first, I need to condense my resin. It's more important.
Ad Astra.
Yes,
Thank
my
you for-
daily commissions.
Ad Astra.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, whoops. Oopsie. I'm so glad they implemented this. It's so much easier.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Are they gonna up adventure rank at some point? Hope so. Alrighty, alrighty. What do we got? What do we got? Oh. I forget what these jeweler things do, because they're always like quote unquote out of space. Or out of stock or whatever. Hello. Where's that fancy sacred wall thing? Oh. Hello. Sacred fancy wall, where are you? I went around in a circle. Okay. I think it's this way. If I am correct, which I'm usually not. I was correct this time. Oh, I need 30. Dang. You hate to see it. Damn, what a shame. Do do do. Leave me alone. I don't really want to listen to your stuff. Okay. We need to go find Mavuika. Mavuika. I don't remember. Up. I don't know where I'm going. Mayhaps this way? I was literally up here a minute ago. I don't want to go down. I'm lost. How do I not have that yet? Okay. Well, fine then. We're just gonna have to go get it then. I don't know where it is, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Mega fans. Oh, okay. Nope. I haven't been over here. Oh, there's another alchemy table. Well, fancy that. Non-pacha. What was that? What was that thing? That book. What is that book? This one. Okay. I can't wait to find more volumes of this, because this is sussy. This is a sussy baka. Love to talk about that lore. A sun god or star god or whatever falling from the heavens and falling in love with a human and having kids with the human and then cursing the human and the kid sounds like fun lore. Sounds like my kind of fun lore. Oh yeah.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name too!
Let's go. What happened at the stadium?
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The power gets captain as well as her
The
sacrifice.
Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
You just told us?
Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing.
I'm confused though. How did she lose her powers? Like I could see a world Because in the past, like, people like Venti, they'd be, like, injured, and then they'd have to, like, sleep, and their power gets diminished. But, like, she didn't get injured that I know of. She just kind of, like, gave up some of her power, but why would that mean she doesn't... I don't know. That's strange. She's supposed to be an Archon. Even for, like, a human that became an Archon, it's still strange.
Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
You're so cute, Yan-san.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
What tribe is that?
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate. So much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Okay. Send me in. I'll go look for her. I want to know why that's got animal colors in it. I need to know.
What is this place?
It's her bedroom.
Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
She's got the red hair, too.
Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes.
That's a cool-looking hammer.
And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Do I have to?
Alright, we'll have a look.
Ugh. What's up, Mualani?
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Tell me about the fishing basket.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He
Nice.
and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it.
Nice.
In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
So I'm having a hard time understanding what her personality is. Like, I don't know. I haven't pinpointed what her personality is yet.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again.
We've got a kitty incoming. We're gonna jump up. We're gonna jump up. Yeah, he jumped up. Come here, little boy. Come here, little boy. What are you doing? Are you just being adorable? Are you here to be adorable? Alright. You can stay here.
Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back
Oh, he's
his
leaving.
catch?
Bye, kitty.
That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
He won in the hearts of his friends and, I don't know, somebody else.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Does she?
Maybe we can go head to head sometime.
Everything's a competition for you, eh? I really don't want to listen to all the stuff, so I'm just gonna go over here and start chatting away. What up?
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Nope.
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes.
Interesting.
They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Time. Where have we heard that before?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
I mean, it does for some people. Like Istaroth.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Hold on, I gotta turn a light on. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, my hair is stuck. Now there's light. Okay.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
Well, there's a lot. Have to say all of them?
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are.
True.
Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination.
Maybe not, though.
The future is the same
I like
way.
to think of myself as a static character.
Even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
Yeah, like Mona.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
So ancient names record the past.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
So the first Pyro Archon created the rules of Natlan?
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan.
Renova? That's an interesting name for the heavens. Renova. Okay. You know, it kind of makes sense though, because if we look at like Vanessa, I think Vanessa is like a good example of someone who would have been the Pyro Archon, and she was just a human. But that's so weird. Like, Natlan may be the only country in Genshin that has a human Archon.
Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Venti told us about that.
By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
Dang. So, is it almost like she gets connected with Irminsul in a way or something? Or just her own nation?
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
I thought she fell to the ground. I was like, jeez.
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised.
Oh, her little sister looks so cute.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
It's so cute.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really
Oh
close.
my gosh, ma'am. My other cat is banging at the door. She's obsessed. She's a little basement gremlin.
Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
Wait, does that mean she was from, like, Scions of the Canopy? Is that where she's originally from? Like, her tribe?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's alright. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them.
Interesting. So, is she immortal now, or does she still die like a human does? Like, does she still grow old and die?
My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot.
Dang. What a waste.
My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the
I
meat,
had to
but when they
sneeze.
saw my sister's distress, they
Phew! I'm good.
I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
It's kind of cool hearing about her story. I mean, I'd like to actually see it instead of hear it, but whatever.
Wow.
You forgave them just like that?
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Nice.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
Yeah, like what? Are they all dead?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please.
Wait, what about me? I want to ask about my twin.
Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
You can't tell me about my twin? Place the ancient name. Do I pick it up? Or I guess not. Do I have the ancient name? Do I talk to you? What do I... No? Okay. I'm gonna go save her.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Come back, Kachina.
Am I hallucinating again?
She here.
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us.
That's so sad.
We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss.
Ruh-roh.
I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me.
Oh no.
The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
She's just a baby, honestly. She's like a toddler.
Don't listen to those sounds.
Why did you send her to
The Abyss is
war?
trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
Hello,
I'll be
Wookie
here
Shag.
shortly.
It's okay.
How's it
I
going?
feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me.
Dude, you're literally a child. You shouldn't even have gone to war.
I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me.
Oh,
behind.
shut up.
Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
Oh, hush, child.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final.
Tell her, Mualani.
I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause
I hope you
and
enjoy
recognition you
the
deserve.
lovely show. Child sobbing. This is a show about children sobbing.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home.
Don't worry, Kachina. I'll bring you home.
I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me.
All you
You're
need to do is place your
fine.
trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Not ever, no, never.
We're so close, we can't call it quits now.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form.
I got
This
this.
entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I'm good. Send me in.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
I'm a one-man army.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
Are you surprised?
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Not okay with the use of child soldiers, though. I know, they have 2 child soldiers. For real. Like, this little girl was like, I want to fight in the war. And I'm like, ma'am, you're like 5.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
And then she died.
It really
And they're
means a
trying to
lot
bring
that
her
you're willing
back.
to brave these dangers with me.
I guess they can
There's
normally
no time to lose, so
bring
let's
people
get going.
back, but like, she isn't coming back, so they literally had a toddler go in, basically get killed, and then they're trying to figure out how to bring her back. War criminals, right?
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
I'll handle it.
That won't happen.
Okay. I hope not.
Okay, can I go in it? Oh wait, actually I won't talk to her.
Be careful out there. I'll observe the situation from here.
She looks like a biker chick. I dig it. I dig it. Let me in. Let me in the sand. Oh wait, where am I going? Enter the underground ruins? Why the underground ruins? Why am I going higher to go to underground ruins? Can I jump in the sacred flame? Oh, it won't let me. What a shame. I can't wait till Bennett's part of the Natlan quest. We all know he's from Natlan. It's not a surprise. Oh, I'm not gonna walk there. I'm gonna teleport. Who's gonna walk that distance? Not me. Oh, look at that. Fancy viewpoint. I thought I already got this, actually. Hello? What? Where you going, little guy? Where's this little guy going? Are you gonna lead me to treasure? Oh, he's descending. What's up, little guy? I was so tempted to land with my weapon down, but I didn't because they're so cute. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Back up. Okay, this way. Onward. Oh, is this just a lone little guy? Oh, he's all by himself. What up, dude? Just chilling? Oh, he's just chilling. He can stay there. Where am I going? Oh, down. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, oh, that's cool. So, is this the Abyss? The Night Kingdom?
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
It's, I mean, isn't Conria and, like, most of the Abyss just kind of under each nation?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons.
Not the dragons.
Established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I don't think she's talking about the Saurians. I think she means the actual dragons.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Well, duh.
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
Great.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
Who cares?
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Baby game. Just what I wanted to hear.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
Good.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Let's go.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
I'm ready to kill things. Let me at it. All the things?
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
How do you think?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training.
What?
I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
How old is she?
All day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
Actually, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
True, Paimon likes sweets. But also, how old is Yeon-san? Because she looks like she's like 4.
Those guys look familiar.
We fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
You think they look familiar? I don't think they look familiar. I think they look like every other creature we try to fight. Let me out, let me out.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
One with nature.
Come here.
Teamwork is true.
Laid bare.
Let me at him. That's right, that's right. Fancy, fancy. I really gotta take in the symbols and the iconography. Gotta know, because, lore purposes. What is that? Interesting. You know, these kind of remind me of those cores in the field tillers. I wonder if maybe the Abyss was, like, getting inspiration from the dragons. Maybe not. Maybe not. This is MiHoYo's way of saying...
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
This is Hoyo's version of saying, we don't want you to venture off on your own, so you have to stay on the path. Do 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 do. Why, hello there.
Rain outlines your...
Into the wind.
Oh, hi.
Let me weave you a verse.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Oh, that was over far too quickly. Damn, what a shame. Okay, I came out of here. What's this? It's pointing to it, so it must be important. Iconography, iconography. So, maybe I'm crazy, which is very likely. But a lot of the dragon iconography is very square. And, I don't know, a lot of the, Archon's stuff is circular, except for one Archon stuff, which is not circular, sir. Sussy Baka. Zhongli's a Sussy Baka, and I'm pretty sure he might be a Dragon Sovereign. Or not. Who knows? Actually, it doesn't really make sense for him to be a Dragon Sovereign, but he was a dragon, so there is something there. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, you have to be at the peddler store so you can go at the designated area we tell you to. You can't do anything else. Boring. Why not let me figure out how to get there myself? I'm really creative with that stuff. I love killing.
No, my sword.
There I go killing
Ray
again.
outlines your fate.
Into the wind.
Here I go killing again.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
I'm going in.
That was so quick. That happened so quick. Heal me. Oh, I got healed very little, but that's okay. Open things, please. Okay, I believe they do, that works.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
Peasy. Lemon squeezy. We're almost there. That took no time because it basically held my hand.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay,
Let's
Paimon just
own
needs to set
it.
herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
I'm gonna push you through. I'm gonna push you. You're going in, Paimon. You're going in first, Paimon. Movie impact?
Hey,
No, okay.
You don't have to drag Paimon. You're going too hard.
You're coming with me.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
Weren't you in the... But you were part of the... And you went to the Night Kingdom to fight off the Abyss just a minute ago. What?
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
Oh, okay. So that place I was last time, where I could see the castle from the distance, we're in that castle now. Okay. That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
I'll call to my brother, my sibling. Help me.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here.
Gravity
We
doesn't
fell all
exist.
this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
To who?
That's it?
Don't try to run away.
You really think that little of Paimon? That's not even why Paimon asked.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
Sweet.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Kachina, Marco.
Yeah, these floating
You're supposed to
black
say
things
Polo.
don't look super friendly either.
Marco.
These are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! Attacking ghost!
I like ghosts. I don't, actually.
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Oh, is this his
Yes,
friend?
Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much.
Oh, sad.
Sorry, I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, We could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
True.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me.
Call it love.
Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected.
Oh, I bet it did.
Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Oh.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but
what's up, buddy?
It's not too late for you.
Why are you crying?
You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power.
I got it.
I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
I know that the
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our...
or something. So I knew that the abyss is not compatible with the realm that the humans of Teyvat live on, which is probably why they're so affected by the abyss.
A world at any moment.
I wanna fight one. Ow.
Get back here. You can't go on.
Jeez. Well,
Stick close to me.
well, maybe put that up before they hit me. Tap 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 tap.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Bruh. Back up off me, Ricky. Ow! That hurt.
Not good. More monsters.
I can
We
handle
shouldn't
it.
waste our time on them.
We're wasting time.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Eat it. Where'd you go? Oh. Alright. Don't follow me. No, stay there. Why are you leading us towards them?
Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Don't hurt me, please. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Tell me what you're hearing. Did it tell you to kill one of us?
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
I mean, fair. Journey lies.
Paimon just heard it too. Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place.
No, I want to hear what it has to say. Kachina! Oh no, Kachina! She just dies.
Kachina!
She just dies.
Oh, honey. You made it!
Oh, she's alive. Dang.
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea.
Easy.
Let's go!
Easy peasy. Oh man, don't make me Kachina.
Body and mind. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Into the wind.
Teamwork is dream.
Kazuha needs healing.
You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times.
No.
The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl.
We found
You
you.
did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Yeah. Oh no, we have to help the YOB, right?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YF with me?
What are you crying about, sir? What are you crying about?
I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
Yeah, I want to know what the YOB is.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the YOB of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each
Oh my
YOB.
gosh, hey!
Additional totem poles, like the ones around here,
My
serve
cats
as
are
proxies
attacking
to
each
which
other.
the YOB can extend their consciousness.
Okay, so you can think of them like the body of each YOB. Additionally, totem poles like the ones around here serve as proxies to which the YOB can extend their consciousness. Okay.
There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the YOB can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam.
Okay, but what is the YOB?
But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the YOB to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none at all?
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Maybe.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again.
Maybe we
Telling
really
me
should leave.
wow, I guess
She's
keep
already been here for too
skipping
long.
text. Something about abandoning the YOB?
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on.
Where's the totem pole?
Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen
Sure,
to
sure.
me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the YOB. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
I like Yan-san. She's so cute.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
He's dead already.
It's alright. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So
I'm not, so bye.
achieve your goal.
Thank you for it. You're true.
Bye. That was so mean. Alright.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you
Kino.
walk.
I can't be
Fine,
Arlecchino
I'm
right now.
fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
I can't be Arlecchino right now because her health is so low. It's okay, I'm used to being guys anyway. Kazuha!
Time to go.
Ugh, I love Kazuha's voice actor. Such a good English voice.
Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? Wyab?
The agent of Night's will, the great spirit of this land.
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe.
It's preventing the Wyatt from answering our calls. Alright, get ready, everyone.
Purify it.
Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
I'll help too.
Careful. We've got company.
I got company. Oh my gosh, is this who I think it is?
Already?
You really think that
Oh, it's a new one.
could slow me down?
Come on, please.
Face of futility is pure folly.
Oh man, I thought it was gonna be Enjo? Oh, that's not Enjo. Scorching Star.
He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
Rough.
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself.
Nah, bro, I'm Gucci.
You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close.
Interesting.
I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter.
Come at me, bro.
That is
I'm not
the
afraid.
tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth.
Friendship? Who has friends?
No power at all.
Bro just admitted he not only has no maidens, but also has no bros, no friends.
The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Because she actually was strong. Some people are born strong, some people are not born strong.
Kachina, give me your hand.
The power of friendship!
Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
Oh yeah.
What?
The power of friendship.
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down, it comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself.
It's literally the power of friendship.
But in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight.
Well said.
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
I mean, you're certainly gonna do a damage number on it.
Sorry in advance.
Yeah, my guy.
You deserve what's coming to you.
You tell him, Kachina.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Let's go. The power of flame compels you. That reminds me of that meme, the power of Christ compels you.
Catch an epic flame.
Eat it! Uh-oh. Ah! Oh no!
Down.
Get it! Oh no! I ran out! Hold up, hold up.
Woohoo!
Oh no! I'm off my shark!
Need a surfboard?
I do actually. I do.
Let's ride. Surf's up. Oh, chill out.
Bruh.
Let her rip!
Owie. Eat my fishy.
Amazing!
Honestly, that was pretty much all Mualani.
We actually won!
With the power of friendship. Turns out he wasn't any stronger than the ones we fought in the past.
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
For real?
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Cute.
Huh? What's happening?
10 appear.
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
Uh-oh.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
Dead? I don't know. What does it mean?
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption.
Oh, is that the original person that had their name?
Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals,
Why is he massive?
we stand
That's what
no
she said.
chance against the power of the abyss. It took years worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play.
Let's go.
Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
I don't remember what her sacred name was, ancient name was, but I'm assuming that's that person.
Tupac, a warrior
Tupac.
from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Oh, maybe that's why they called him Biggie. Oh man.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your
Tupac.
ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wild.
I don't understand why he's carrying a hammer though when the weapon that he's named after is a catalyst.
Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Fist bump me. 'Cause I'm Tupac. She's so tiny.
What's wrong, Mom?
Oh, that's a fancy glow.
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew.
Oh, is she like an Archon now too?
So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean you already know about this whole thing?
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
Yeah, that is a little strange, seeing as Eon-san was supposed to be the character that was important for Natlan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first.
I'm taking all the corruption out of the abyss. I'm sucking that abyss power. It tastes so yummy.
Okay, that should be enough. Why up? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay.
Oh my goodness, Kachina. I kind of have an issue with people that are constantly like downplaying themselves and like downgrading themselves like they're not worth anything. It's like, listen, you are worth just as much as everybody else, because that's just how things go, okay? Like, I don't know. It bothers me a little bit that she keeps harping on this. It's like, listen, gal, we've already gone through like 3 different emotional confidence boosts with you. How many confidence boosts do you need?
I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
Now that's a good attitude to have.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Yeah, you know how many people never want to improve themselves? Too many.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you.
Oh, that's nice.
Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you.
Toddlers and Tiaras is learning a beautiful lesson.
The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wayab.
I really want to know what the Wayab are. Like, I'm wondering if they were maybe like the founders of Natlan or something.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse.
Agent of the Night's Will. Interesting. Because, like, the Night Kingdom reminds me of the story of Princess Fischl.
Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
Kind of makes me want to read Flowers for Princess Fischl again.
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Earthshake!
We're out of time. It's the power of the abyss. Quick, we need to run!
Oh, okay. Wait.
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
So the Wayab is just gonna disappear into the abyss? Wait, are we just letting the Wayab disappear into the abyss? Hi, Wayab. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, it's getting close.
It's opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Oh, no. Jeez, why is it getting so close? Oh, jeez, how am I supposed to watch out for that? Jeez.
Faster! We'll never make it!
Let's go, Kachina. Oh shoot. Oh no. Does my sibling come and save us? What is that? Oh shoot, the Pyro Archon just said, no bro, we're opening this up right now.
You've done well. Now come home.
See, her power's back. Did you just allow this abyss to just open up into this area though? Wasn't the abyss chasing us? Isn't it gonna leak out now? I'm so confused.
We're back.
How does that work?
The Pyro Archon saved us.
Did she?
But she's not here.
Maybe she had to seal up what she just broke again?
Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price.
Not for the other Archons, apparently.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Let's go.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm fine. I'm cool.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Yeah, I'm cool like that.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now.
Okay.
Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Ultimate fate. Okay. Fancy, fancy. Let's figure it out. I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about the Wyobs. I don't know. I give up. I have no idea. I have no energy. I have no whatever it's called, fire thingy thing. Does this heal it up? Yeah. Where am I going? Okay, back to the other place. I really am very curious about the lore here and how it connects to like the greater picture. Will Capitano take over? We have yet to see. Retro.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Did she use up the power of all the memories of the stuff to do that?
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan.
Nice.
Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Despite the short stint in the Night Kingdom, Mualani and the others all have some degree of abyssal contamination. But thanks to Chu's extensive experience treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent. The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms.
Alright, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
Yeah, I'm just cool like that.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
We don't know why, though.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Never.
Yeah.
Nope. That's not how sisters work.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Dang.
Huh? No. That can't be true, can it?
Less than a year?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Yeah.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
Okay.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss.
So why is Natlan the only one that's still, like, suffering these consequences?
Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion.
Why would that be the worst? Didn't you think that, like, the Abyss would want to go to the ley lines?
The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives.
But it is interesting that they don't have as many ley lines in this area of the world.
Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
Honestly, interesting.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines.
I just want to know more about the Night Kingdom and its connection.
Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed.
Like, I wonder if that's why... Well, no, because Vanessa's tribe left before... Was it before Conria? No. It had to be after Conria. No, well, no, because that dragon was Gold's dragon, Durin. So maybe it was before Conria? I actually have no idea.
If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it.
Well, you are pretty strong.
But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
What?
Huh? But doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan.
Okay, so
a
explain.
God can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Oh. Oh. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power or subjecting them to a curse. I wonder if that's why they give the pyronosis, or the gnosis, to the archons, because the gnosis is basically like a curse. Interesting. We know Farina was cursed.
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
Do you have the pyronosis?
A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Like a phoenix? That was all part of the plan.
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab.
Doesn't really make sense on how she could do that, though.
Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
Just a bunch of ladies in a room talking. No men, because, you know, Hoyo hates men.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
Looks like it.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wayab has been blocked.
Rough.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us.
Okay.
The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter.
Yeah.
If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough.
Alright.
The ancient name bearer must establish a greater connection to their name.
I'm trying to soak it all in.
So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines.
Why not just tell them?
Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Diansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Okay, and now we have Mualani.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gain the memories stored within your name.
My cat's being ridiculous. She wants to go in the basement. She's being ridiculous. She's such a little brat. Okay, that leaves 2 people left.
Well, we have less than a year.
I'm gonna track them down.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential.
Nah,
Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
But literally, that's what everyone in Natlan is all about, is their sense of obligation to saving Natlan.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
But what if they don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Does that mean
You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before.
Yeah, it's kind of the elephant not in the room.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel?
So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero.
That makes sense,
Natlan.
honestly, because we talk about how Irminsul is basically just the memories of Tevat. So if all the items technically held memories, I don't know like how it logistically works, but if they physically held the memories of the heroes that they once held, then it makes sense. They're like little mini versions of the tree.
Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
Bummer.
Wait, weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
Dang.
I'm so sorry.
I'll get over it.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster.
But it still got engulfed by the Abyss, though.
Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
You're fine.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all.
True.
If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
Maybe.
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
That's the best part.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you.
Just
it's
eat.
Important to stay
It'll
calm.
be fine.
Worrying about it will only affect your judgment.
Yeah, enjoy it. It'll be
Alright.
good.
You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
Let's go. I want to know more about the other Pyro Archons. Oh, that reminds me of Economia.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together.
Kitty, why are you being so noisy, huh?
It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces.
Is there a point to all this?
I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day,
she's got upper artifacts, you know.
Form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me.
It reminds me of Enkanomiya so much.
You better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
So it is kind of like a square. No, it's not. I was gonna say, well, this is a square. Yeah, it's a square within a square. So it's a little bit like the thing in Enkanomiya. Although those were kind of like triangles though, weren't they? And this is like a triangle, and then a line through it. Am I gonna control the Archon? No? Okay, of course not. It's Movie Impact. My bad. My bad for thinking that Movie Impact would allow me to play the game.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution. Then my power will no longer aid you in victory.
Bro, why are you so angry?
But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence.
That sentence is, here, have a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
Dude.
For Natlan.
Brother's so angry. So I'm guessing this is symbolic of her going to the different tribes to talk to them, to their leaders or whatever. Or champions or something.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again?
Oh, that's her sister and her mom.
But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support.
That's rough for a parent to have to say.
We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
That's terrible.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear.
That's just who he is.
Oh, that's sad. She didn't even get to say bye to her dad.
Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Oh.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So
Good for you.
don't forget about me.
Oh, shoot. I hope she's not like a harbinger right now. I'm gonna find you! That would be interesting.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
Is this the Night Kingdom? I don't know.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Yeah, we need to find that windless Mare Javari. Gotta find that. Forbid it. Okay, so it's late. I don't know how long this quest is. It could just be that I go to this and then it's done. Somehow I'm not sure. Maybe I can just finish. It's gonna be like some long thing again. And then I'm gonna be trapped. I wanna be trapped. It could either end after this, or it could trap me further.
To commemorate this occasion.
But I will say, I did spend a good chunk in Act 2 of this already. Speed run!
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just...
You feel awkward around your sister because you got in a fight.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Nah, I didn't even notice she was there. She was invisible.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
All I need to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Tell me.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her.
Oh, she wants to say
impulse
sorry.
fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no...
Yeah,
So
she was
what you're
worried.
saying
She
is-
was worried you deliberately provoked her so she'd take that impulse out on you.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least.
Bruh.
Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
It would have been fine. She would have been fine.
Go that far? Can't you just...
No way.
Talk it out? No.
Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this.
Thanks for
I
confiding
appreciate
in
your
us even though I don't
understanding.
agree.
Don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway,
Bye.
if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Yeah. Not Sijuin.
there was a deeper reason behind their arguing.
Wait, who else is a doctor? I mean, other than Dottore, which I definitely don't want to see. I know that Sijuin's a doctor. We got Baiju. He's a doctor. Does every area have a doctor? I don't know if there's a doctor in Mondstadt. Liyue has Baiju. And then Inazuma, I don't think Inazuma has a doctor. And then in Sumeru, is somebody a doctor in Sumeru? I don't remember. It's been too long. They're trying to look out for each other in their own way. Blah, 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 blah.
It's all the Abyss's fault.
Yeah. It's the Abyss's fault. Alright, where are we going? Blame the Abyss. Oh my gosh. Dance for me. Yes. Dance. If I could tip him, I would.
Let's
Lovely.
give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Oh yeah.
Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone.
Kinich.
I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future.
At so much potential of 6.
You're one to
At
talk.
6 years
Don't
old.
think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
You abandoned.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds.
Oh,
when
sure.
he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
Oh no, that's not
The
true.
fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking.
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
Yeah.
It was wrong of us to abandon
It was
you like
wrong. It was very wrong.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest.
It is.
What up?
No,
Our team
they
captain
didn't even
drank too much the night
place.
before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Ha, you deserved it.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
True.
All right. There's no
Hi,
need
buddy.
to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
Pakal. Why did I think his name was Pascal? Buddy, what are you doing?
Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words.
My cat jumped up and then climbed up my lap and then jumped down.
Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back.
Yes.
This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met.
Yes, thank you. I am.
To participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing.
I'll become the Pyro Archon.
They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please.
Yay! Clapping for me. Clap for me. Clap louder.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
I see that.
Better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion.
That way I'll also become a champion coach.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Kitty, what are you doing? Alright, we're partying. Dance for me, people. Dance. I want to watch them dance. Dance harder! These are the same moves you did in the Children of Echo's tribe. But it was still cool, so I'll give you that. Okay. I don't want to talk to Kachina. Who do I want to talk to? I want to talk to Kanich. Where's Kanich? Boy, where are you at?
My apologies. I knew more than I let on.
Yeah, you did.
Everything comes at a price, most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page.
True.
I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
I have a feeling that the Masters of the Night Wind is gonna be like Ororo Run or whatever his name is. The Betrayer. And I want to talk to Ian-san and Mualani.
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely, and that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way in the days ahead, though. We'll have to train harder, make sure we're in peak condition.
I like her little dino skull.
That includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you the ropes. Interested?
No thanks.
You're basically the same size. What's up, Mualani?
At previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Natlan's fall isn't set in stone, though, right? It's important to try and enjoy moments like this when they come along.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Well, Paimon agrees with the traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And
Yay.
now I'm being the moody one.
That's okay.
Enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
Shake it up. I shake it up. Up. Alright. Onward.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Sweet.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your plan a little convoluted? Why didn't you just get the heroes of the past to join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live.
True, they would have to make that decision for themselves.
The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as
probably
easily
would,
point
though.
out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
So is she then the original Pyro Archon? Like the OG Pyro Archon? Like Murata?
I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me.
Very interesting.
Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or,
I am
of
so
course,
confused.
without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist.
You did mention that earlier.
She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore.
Why?
Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
So that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with.
She's very strong.
This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
I want to know,
must see
though,
our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
if she actually does have the pyronosis. It's actually what I wanted to ask. If you're already aware of fate.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important.
How crazy would it be if their plan didn't work, and that's what we have to go into Snezhnaya with, is that Natlan is just destroyed.
Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle.
But
if you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Aw, hell yeah, I want an ancient name.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come.
Do I get to pick my ancient name, or are you gonna make one for me?
The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Sounds like she's running for president. You don't have to promise me anything. I just want to help out the people. Can you give me money?
Yeah, we can't just ignore...
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away.
Shilonen?
She's the one who will forge the name.
Okay.
We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Do it or else. Okay, I was right. Okay, after that was done. Oh, Mualani went to dancing.
We've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
Oh no.
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
No.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Oh, he's a man of integrity.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
Who is this mysterious person?
You heard something from here, didn't you?
Oh, is that the Orolo run? Huh. Okay, what else? Oh gosh.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Don't they usually do this after all of the Archon quests for this region? About the captain's whereabouts, about abyssal energy in the elemental energy in the abyss, about the presence of people from Natlan and other nations. I've got no other questions, milady.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion.
Probably willingness.
If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Elemental energy and the abyss.
The abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back.
Is it?
All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why.
So you think that the Abyss is the greatest issue, but not like Celestia? Interesting.
It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself.
The Dragon Sovereign?
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
About the absence of people from Natlan and other nations.
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab. But their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues.
You know, that kind of makes sense, because I think that Vanessa, they couldn't remember their own Archon. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave.
So then why did her... Oh, no. Oh. I wonder if the reason why they only have 6 tribes instead of 7 is because Vanessa's tribe left. Were they like the Wind tribe? Oh gosh, oh man, maybe that is it. Yeah, the reason they have 6 tribes instead of 7 is because Vanessa's tribe left, but we don't know why.
And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from afar.
I still don't really understand what the Wyab is.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Nah. You wouldn't want to tell me where my sibling is, and apparently I don't want to ask, so what am I to do?
Alright, Kachina, let's party!
I'm a little embarrassed.
Just party.
Party. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
Bring out the maracas. Dance. Cute. Alright, so do I just like leave? I don't know, just leave. Bye. I guess not. I guess I don't leave. Okay, so technically I finished the quest. So what happens when I leave? Oh, okay. I leave and then they all disappear. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream here after collecting some stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Hi Natalie, you joined right as I was about to end stream. I just finished up this Archon quest. But thanks for joining anyway, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Feel free to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Dono links in the description if you care about that sort of thing. And then Kailo is back for more streams this week. I believe Wednesday and Thursday we're gonna play some more Maple Story, the 2 of us. So 2 streams is better than 1 per week. And I think he's gonna start getting back at it after this, so yay, we're excited. I have so many new theories and interesting things to think about now that I've finished this Archon quest, so I'll have to post some of my stuff on the Twitter, the X Twitter. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Bye.